Hello. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Thought I couldn't sleep. Couldn't stop thinking about my signature. I kind of got woken up like for something. And I thought, well, I'm going to sew it in now. And yeah, do that. So it might be too early for everyone, but at least it's 6 a.m. And I'm going to find wax thread that I want to use. So I decided just to do it now. And yeah, here's the cover that I'm working on. I got my paper that I've been using for sizing up all my things on my papers, sheets that I have. I'm trying to envision this being as straight as possible. I have everything in the way here, I know. Crazy. Then we'll go through the signatures because I did stamp them. I didn't do that online. Just kind of got inspired to do it and then went from there. So I'm just trying to get as straight as possible because some of the pages might be a little, they're not going to be totally perfect. And I don't want too much of a lopsided journal. Doing my best. I'm going to use my red marker to mark where I put my holes. Hopefully that will show through. I do have a little bit of a hole through there. Looks like that worked. Okay. So there's where my signature, where I'm going to be sewing it in. It's a little further down than, but I did an inch and some. Not an inch and a half, but an inch and some. What did I do? You can't see it. There's little red dots there. What did I do? Oh, I have to count it from my signature. Anyways, I'm going to put the holes through. I have my needle picked. I have my cork board here from the dollar store that I picked up. It's really convenient. I can even add more foam to this, which usually I do throw another foam on the bottom, but don't need to go too far down. It's a bit of a big hole. There we go. It's a little early. Hello. A little early for some people. It's 6, or now it's 5 after 6. But if I wake up my kids, they might be a little angsty. They'll be fine. Okay, so that's my holes. Let's hope that my signatures work as well. I don't have like I could put them into a magazine or a book, because that's what usually people do. Let's see if I have anything I can use. I didn't even think about grabbing anything. I don't really have thick magazines, but this is the signature. So I could just lay, I'm thinking about just lying something on the side. I don't know. A few things I could throw just to kind of hold it up a bit. Here's my other glue. Give it the, I have padding through the bottom, so I'm going to give that a go. Pull it up off my corkboard. Do the next one. I'm hoping this turns out pretty good for accuracy. It's a lot of signatures. There's 21 pages here, so I'm hoping that this is my first time doing so many. See, I did the stamping here. Used this stamp from Stampin' Up. It's really old too. I don't know the year that they're on. I've got secondhand, so pretty good deal on all the stamps that I did get back in the day. Don't use stamps nearly as often as I have in the past, but maybe I just might start using them more. I'll make sure there's good holes through. So I used these clamps, these magnet clamps that you use for the fridge for notes and stuff. Okay. To clamp that, I'm gonna not even worry about how much string I'm using. I really just want to make sure that when it's only going to be, what's that called, the pamphlet stitch, but grabbing. Just put the masking tape into. I'm grabbing a little piece of masking tape to hold my end. Do I remember how to do this in the morning, early in the morning? So I got my needle. Yes. And go through the center. Oh yeah, I'm looking for my cover. Here's my cover. Go through the center. I'm not sure if my holes are lining up the way I wanted them to. That's, the pages seem to be falling just a little. I did have, don't want to sew it in incorrectly. Oh, I do have my center one off for some reason. So it's a good thing I did check that. Okay, I do have an extra hole now, but it's only in my signature, not on my outside, so that can get covered. Okay. Somehow, I'm not sure how I did that, considering I did measure it. It happens, I suppose. Okay. Pretty excited to get this in here. So I'm just going to leave it a little long. Hopefully I have enough room. No, I don't want too long, but I'll leave it a little long. This is not the journal that I kind of want anything dangling out of like that. But I do want to make a nice tie inside. I'm going to come up through the back. A little hard to do it kind of like away from my face. This is the only thing about doing these things online, doing it while you're filming, is that part. They're a bit hard to work with that way. Since I do have that extra, now I'm not going to say I could just make an extra hole. No, we will just do it the proper way. Get that in there. I was going to say I could make a little extra. Do some kind of unique stitching there, but that'll be good. trying to remember now. It's so early in the morning. Going through, going back up. Oh, some of these pages might have moved just a touch. Something. I want to make sure it's snug, so I'm just trying to get it snug here. And I'm getting caught on every corner, of course. Oh dear. And I think I just pulled my needle out. Okay, we'll have to throw that back against strength. Luckily, it's easy to thread back. The wax thread is really nice to work with. At least it's not like fraying and crazy and everything. Okay. Oh boy. I wasn't supposed to pull it all the way that way. Morning brain. Okay, am I being too quiet? Probably. Okay. So it'll be really nice to show you guys how this turned out here. The pages I just absolutely love. So pretty happy with how everything turned out. Pulling everything snug. Flipping it over. My neighbors must think I'm crazy. Crafting lights on. This is kind of the hard part, getting it back through that. I don't know why it's so hard, but it kind of is hard after. I'm going through some pages here, not the right part. I'm trying to keep it snug, so. There we go. Needle is slipping. That's where you sometimes need the needles nose pliers to grip things. There we go. I just want to make sure I'm not having everything tangled. Have my enclosures stuck into my binding would not be fun. I did use away a lot of, but I didn't want to make a mistake. I didn't want to have it to, this is the up, this is down. So I don't know if I made the stitching too close, but I didn't want it too close to the edge. Before I tie that, I want to just make sure I have that all snug up. What is going on? Yeah, I need to snug that up a bit more. And not get caught in everything. Watching me struggle, that's one thing about life. Okay, I know that one's snug. Okay. I'm going to tie this into a knot. And I did have to go through one edge here twice. I'm just going to grab my needle Go through my other end. I don't know. I think I was just kind of doing something a little off, but the binding will still be fine. Call it too early in the morning. It's my bad for being up at 4:30 or whatever it was. That's what I'm going to do, but I'm going to make it exactly the same as the other side, so then I have everything even. I already tied it, but I'm going to retie it as soon as I get this in or out. There we go. There goes my heater again. Sorry. Here, I know you want to do your job. Okay, done. I do have lots. I just didn't want to mess that up. There we go. So hopefully that wasn't too terribly boring for you. But I mean, it's sewing a signature together is kind of. So that's why I kind of thought, well, you know what? I can throw it on here early. We're done. And I'm going to do another knot with a bow. I like the wax thread because it's just so good with these bows and knots. It holds it together pretty darn good. And I'm going to leave that like that. Take this off. We're going to go through this whole thing. And now this is the fun part. Yay! Okay. Kind of like the review here, the big review. And whoa, open that up without grabbing the right part of my camera stand thing. Okay. I was building with Nikki, and I have lots of cardboard here. We are streaming on International Crafters, and we're making dimensional houses. Pretty cool. Using cardboard. Anyway, this is it. This is how it turned out. I put the camera a lot closer so you guys can see. Now here's the stitching around the edges. I pay attention to what I'm doing. There's a certain zigzag stitch. I did the ones where it's like big mountain, little mountain, you know. The number 4 one for me on my the dog came in here on my sewing machine. It's a Singer. Okay, so here's first page. I wanted to leave the first and last page without anything on it, well, besides the design on the paper. Stamp these images with that Stampin' Up! Stamp. This one here has, maybe I will put it all the way down. Sorry. Okay. So then I don't have to pick it up maybe all the time. Hopefully you guys can see it. So this one here has a little peekaboo spot. I don't know if that's what you call it, but when you flip it and you can write something down and stick something in there. Made this out of just the papers and scraps that I have been using. I kept the whole bucket of scraps. There's a little bin here of just the scraps from tearing the books, the pages to fit. Anything I tore from the pieces here, I saved them in there to use them for any bits like this. So this here is the paper napkin rice paper I made. And then of course the book paper and some of the stained, onion stained paper. And here up here is the more rice paper napkin stuff. And like I said, I used the Stampin' Up! Stamp tree here, this olive looking one, throughout the whole thing in certain spots to make it look, you know, pop. So I'm hoping that this all, it looks like everything's went in pretty straight. Just did it everywhere. Have my folded papers in here. I made a little book with a small few pages here for a signature. I have my cover is the rice paper. It's all my little odds and ends here from this project. I did put a sticker here to hold it in nice and secure. So when I do use it, I just maybe slice the sticker down or remove the sticker. And it's just part of the decor of the belly band. Made a little sealed note here for any kind of writing. I thought that was super cute. And when I did the stitching across here, I didn't always want my stitching to show on the other side, so I did some kind of thing sometimes to cover it up. So that's that. It really bugs me when I get these little pop-ups, because if anyone chats on the thing, it goes right over top of my chat. All right. Try not to let it bug me. I wanted this journal to be more like a writing journal, to write just whatever. So I left a lot of the pages blank because of that. So here's my inking. This is a little tuck here. And again, I have a little belly band over this fold of the book page. And this paper here unfolds. And I have a little flap that I stuck down so that it doesn't keep falling off until it gets used. And then, well, we can stick it somewhere else or whatever. Or deal with it that's slipping. I love all the stains. I think everything turned out pretty good. Happy with it. My pockets that I made here, I made these out of all of the leftover papers. I did have a little pack of ephemera that I bought online. Just going to grab it to show you what it is. It's deco papers. It's just, I think, something kind of they have at Amazon because it came really fast. I ordered it and it was here like probably like a day or so. So they just had it probably at every Amazon around. And then here's another one that I made with all the papers and just leftover stuff. A different type so I can write on there. More paper. I'm trying to use all of the book paper pieces as something structural in the book. So this one has a belly band. Used on my scraps. I was kind of low on scraps. I didn't have anything. So I was just putting scraps together. So this is one strip of something, one strip another. So putting them all together to get them to fit because I didn't want to rip down a new page. Ooh, since I'm at the end of my project here. So I love how the stamping kind of pulled everything together, I think, in my opinion. Rice paper, faux rice paper stuff that I made. And yeah, again, using the papers and everything that I've had. The strips that I pulled here is this tail up here. Cardstock for the back, but this is my stained paper, and this is some of that ephemera I just told you about from the Amazon. I believe they just keep it at all Amazon buildings because I guess it's popular. So this is more stamping, and I absolutely love how this doing the edges just did enough. I wasn't sure how I was going to finish it up. And here's more of that ephemera. It had these butterflies that match my paper napkin that's here for the belly band. So I really like that. That's that, because I just think a little ephemera for this one particular book was perfect. I'm just going through this. This is great. So this is my rice paper, and there's some of the butterflies you could probably see because this was the one paper right behind when you're separating the sheets. Another page that I made. I didn't have ephemera on the back of this one, and another stained dyed paper to write on. I really like the pink on there. It kind of went pink on top. I like that. This is another one I made, just using my scraps and that ephemera. A little from that pack. I cut out a little dove. And I think it says, spread your wings and fly. So it's pretty cute. And of course my center, which I think is cute. Belly band. So I thought those book things may as well be handy, as well as give it a different look every time. rice paper with a pocket, using some of that piece that I pulled away from the butterfly one. So it's got some butterflies throughout for sure. This one, this is my first, I think, and only animal that is not like a bug, insect, or so it's a squirrels, but I just thought they were super cute. So I have the squirrel here, and I do have this as a pocket, as one of those tuck ones, so you can kind of go sideways, and up here is a little pocket up here. I thought that was super cute. I wanted it to be easy to throw that in there. And scraps again, ephemera scraps. I was testing my stitching to see how well this different stitches went on paper. Not so good. So I think I stick with the most fancy kind of stitch I can do is zigzags, because paper just doesn't have enough strength to hold the pattern while it's pulling. But that was my test. These are supposed to be like daisies or tulips. They didn't work too well. It was ripping the paper, and these are like the scalloped edges. So pretty cool. So I thought I'd use it, ink it up, and throw it in here. Try not to waste anything. Another pocket that I made, and found a butterfly sticker, which I love. There goes my alarm to wake up Chloe. I thought this, because I have so many trees and things, and just so pretty. That's the back of this one, or the front. You can write on it, throw it back here. I just kind of like breaking it up a little bit with some color. Absolutely love this. This is no more scraps. And I just threw this as decor on the belly band. You can write something. Tissue paper, rice tissue paper type stuff there. And then a little sticker. I just wanted those butterflies. And I got thread stuck in here. So here's another little tuck. Another bunch of scraps with the rice paper here. This one here, I made it so it flips. You can write on both sides. The same pack there that those butterflies came in. More scraps. This was a regular zigzag stitch, and another belly band with a little pocket, and a little pocket, paper pocket that I folded up for papers in this piece, and a little pocket. And again, that same paper pack ephemera thing. A little tuck spot using the rice paper napkin thingy. Just I just thought that looked nice glued right there. And that's that. And my last page. So I hope you guys enjoyed all those videos that I made putting this together. And this is how it turned out. I still got some threads I could probably cut. I just didn't rush into anything like that. And that is it. This is the homemade cover using my collage, which was one, I think on Friday's stream. I can't remember. I have the title on there saying collage book cover, and this is the cloth on the inside. So I've been playing with it and kind of like moving it and stuff and loosening it up, and it's feeling really nice. I'm liking how it looks. I stamped my initials in there, IMC, and that's that. I hope you guys like it. So let me know what you guys think. Please give me a thumbs up, because this has been fun, and it's just encouraging for me to keep going. I'm really liking the streams. Sometimes they can be a little dry maybe, but hey, I'm doing my best. I'm seeming to be able to do the streams a little better than editing videos and stuff like that too, because one, they take long, two, my computer seems to shut down in the middle of doing that. So don't know what it is, but I'm gonna let you all go. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, especially Thank you for the person. Oops, there's been somebody on watching. My mouse, I swear. So I don't know if I'm going to cut this down or not, but I'm really loving it. This is my tea dyed fabric. Not tea dyed, onion dyed. I'm just going to leave it big for now. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye. Talk to you later. Don't forget to craft like a duck.